Mo was saying on Friday he would understand this request a little bit more if we're just talking about a party.
Yeah, if we have to go to a party together, I don't necessarily, I'm not the guy that's going to police what a woman wears, but I do understand how men find it a little uncomfortable to have to go to certain environments with your lady and have to deal with the guys that are going to be drunk with their eyes and doing a lot of things that I don't think women always notice. So that I would understand a little bit. But as far as her going to work, no, I don't get that one at all.
Yeah, so the concern really isn't what she's wearing. It's the concern about it's the fear that some dude is going to get drunk and is going to say something stupid or touch her. And you just have to have your head on a swivel if you're a guy on Halloween sometimes. But that wasn't the case here. The case here with Michelle was she's a bartender and she's been going out with a dude for a couple of months. And for whatever reason, this dude decides to tell her, like, can you tone down your costume a little bit? And she was basically like, that's my tip night. Halloween, you're going to make a lot of tips that night. So she was thinking going into the weekend, should I just dig in here or should I placate this guy? Hey, Michelle.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning. How did it go this weekend?
I was nervous last week that I wouldn't I wouldn't have anything to say or anything, but I don't know if I jinxed myself or what. So this weekend, I work all the time. I don't know, maybe 6 days a week, but I definitely had to work this weekend. And who's not going to? We had a big Halloween bash at where I work. So even though it wasn't Halloween Friday and Saturday, I still was able to dress up. And so I kind of did, since what we were talking about was Halloween, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear my costume just a little bit ahead of the game here, and I'm going to wear it for the weekend for all of our Halloween stuff, for Halloween contests and costume contests and stuff. So I went as the Hamburglar, and
was it sexy Hamburglar?
Well, it's my black leather pants, and they've got some holes in them, and then I've got a white and black top. It's kind of like a tube top with the suspenders and the gloves and the little eye thing. It's not super revealing, but it's kind of tight.
Okay.
But not, I could ride public transit and be just
Southwest Airlines is not going to kick you off a flight. Okay.
Right. But I think me and everybody I worked with, the best weekend. As far as tips go, I don't know if it was the outfit or not. I don't know. But best weekend ever with tips, both Friday and Saturday, really. So I'm going to say it wasn't a coincidence. And because I wore my outfit both Friday and Saturday, maybe it was the outfit, maybe it wasn't. But John came in the second night and was like, what the F? What the F? I thought we talked about this. And I'm sorry, that's totally how it sounded to me. And I just was like, what's the problem? What is the big deal? And you know what I mean? You get over it. Let me buy you a drink for all of your pities because I've got extra money now.
Right.
And I basically told him, come Halloween, I'm totally going to wear my costume because it seems to make a big difference. And if he's that upset about it, we can go on an extra date. And he was like, you know what? You're not hearing me. You're not listening to me. You're not respecting me. I feel like you're not respecting me, dude. Mm-hmm. You don't pay my, you know what I mean? He doesn't pay my bills. He's not my sugar daddy.
Right.
So yeah, so that's what happened. It hasn't even, it's not even Halloween yet.
So you guys just got in a massive fight about it. You haven't broken up about this, just a big all this tension.
Right. It's sitting there. My girlfriend was like, it's totally the lunar eclipse. And this is supposed to happen. You're supposed to be breaking off toxic ties. And I'm like, I don't know what it is, but we've only been together a few months. And if you're too insecure to help support me, I'm not out there. This is not Coyote Ugly. This is just me in a Hamburglar outfit.
It does sound ridiculous.
It does.
It really
you know
does.
what I mean? And so I just don't get it. And I just feel man, Valentine's Day, or if I have to go to a bachelorette party, all the things. There's going to be so many opportunities that somebody might see my navel or my shoulder or my belly button or whatever else. And
what's going to happen if you go to the beach together? They might see your belly button.
I know. I don't know. It just seems like it's too much for me, and I don't know if it's worth it.
It doesn't feel even like this is really about the costume. It feels like it's being controlling. He's feeling insecure. These are definite red flags. I don't know if you end this thing based on this, but you certainly got a couple of red flags now.
I think it's only going to get worse. That's the part that concerns me the most, because the more he now like starts to like you even more, it's going to get worse. And this is one of those things I think you'd be better off cutting it off now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Michelle.
Thanks for the
It's like a
update.
trick or treat.
Thank you.
I know. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Go get them tips, all right?
He said tips.
Tips. Tips. P.
The Bert Show.